CA boy places flags on veterans' graves, DOES and realize who watching until it too late. In Redding, California, a boy who has been placing American flags on the graves of veterans since 2015 got quite the surprise this week. He didn't realize who was watching his selfless act until it was already too late to remain anonymous. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania will take time during Tuesday's State of the Union SOTU address to honor a California boy who has been placing miniature American flags on the graves of soldiers since 2015, according to Breitbart. Preston Sharp, a 12-year-old from Redding, California, started placing the flags on graves to honor the service of American soldiers when he was 10, his family says. I knew I wanted to do something, because if it was and for them fighting for us then we would. Sharp told the media the patriotic 12-year-old was invited to sit in the gallery as First Lady Melania Trump guest at President Trump's first State of the Union address on Tuesday. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders noted that inviting guests to attend the SOTU is an important American tradition. Preston Sharp was visiting his veteran grandfather's grave in 2015 when he noticed that other local veterans were not being honored with American flags or flowers, the White House said in a statement. Today, Preston has organized the placement of more than 40,000 American flags and red carnations on soldiers' graves. A 12-year-old Redding boy will be a guest Tuesday at President Donald Trump's State of the Union speech. Preston Sharp, who has won acclaim for placing U.S. flags and flowers at the graves of North State veterans since 2015, will be one of a number of presidential guests at Trump's speech, the White House announced Monday. He is attending the address at the invitation of Donald and Melania Trump and will sit in the House of Representatives gallery with the First Lady during the speech, the White House said. Sharp is being recognized for his work honoring veterans at military cemeteries and elsewhere, the White House said. Source: Record Searchlight. Other invited presidential guests this year included a U.S. Marine Corps veteran who lost both of his legs and his eyesight in Iraq in 2007, a fire prevention technician who saved 62 people, including children, when a Southern California wildfire encircled their camp in July, and 4 parents whose children were killed by gang members. Still other guests include a police officer who adopted a child from opioid-addicted parents, first-time homeowners, small business owners who offered employees larger holiday businesses due to Trump tax cuts, the founder of the Cajun Navy, a non-profit group that engages in rescue efforts, and an Army staff sergeant who aided a team member wounded in November by an IED, saving his life. Some of these individual stories are heroic, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said. Some are patriotic, others are tragic, she added. Preston Sharp's story certainly falls under the patriotic category. Preston Sharp reverence for our troops stands in stark contrast to another California resident, Gregory Solcito, who has made the news in recent weeks for his incendiary comments about the Marines. We need more young Americans like Preston Sharp. His parents will undoubtedly be full of pride this evening as he sits beside the First Lady of the United States as her honored guest to take in President Trump's first State of the Union address.